Good afternoon, G Federation, and welcome to day 81 of 100 stadiums in 100 days. Today, on day 3 of our 5-day trip through California, we have made it to maybe the most scenic stadium we will see on this entire trip, Cal Memorial Stadium. With this trip, we have become a member of the Cal Gang, giving us an all-access pass to everything we need to see inside of Cal football. All facilities, all player areas, and of course, some of the best views you're ever gonna get in all of college football. It's time to get into it. I go by the name of G-Fed. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up on every stop of the trip. Let's see what's going on at UC Berkeley. All right, on our third straight day in the Bay Area, tied for the longest amount of time we spent in any area this trip, we are taking the scenic route, Cal Memorial Stadium. Like, we're really taking a scenic route. I don't even know what kind of field this is, but the walking path is dead ass taking me down this little dirt path right here. But to catch you guys up, we were at Oregon and Washington a couple days ago. We were at Stanford yesterday, Cal today, and we're at UCLA and USC the next 2 days. I've kind of enjoyed doing rivals back-to-back days. I feel like it's added an extra layer to the content, especially during rivalry week 2. We just saw how Stanford handles the Cal-Stanford rivalry on their campus. We're gonna see today how Cal stacks up. Of course, along with getting full tours of the stadium, learning about some history, learning about some cool stuff along the way. And right here is the first shot of that stadium, where we begin. That concourse wraps us around to the Bear, and the Bear is where we're going to meet our contacts for the day. Who are we working with and what's the role of the team?
How we doing, guys? My name is David Ortega. I'm the Assistant Director of Player Personnel here. I was actually born and raised right here in Berkeley. I'm happy to show you around today.
I'm Amanda. I'm the Director of On-Campus Recruiting here at Cal. Go Bears.
As we meet our contacts, we are going to be an official recruit today of the hashtag Cal Gang with a G-Fed sign on it. Let's see where this gets us access to. We're going to start this up this staircase to the North Tunnel. And this North Tunnel takes us directly onto the field. Not just for us, but a lot of the times really anybody. You gotta check in with security, of course, but if they're in the right mood, they might let you see this one too. Let's make this tunnel walk out to one of the most scenic stadiums in the entire FBS. It is so good to be back at Cal Memorial. One thing that's always stood out to me about Cal Memorial Stadium is this stadium has hardly changed since it was built in 1923. If you look at almost any college football stadium from 60, 70 years ago, even the ones that still have the same namesake and the same location, they look completely different. You could place this stadium in any era and it would not be that much different at all. That's what I already knew though. I have learned a few things since I've been here though. Not only are we at a historic stadium, we are on a National Historic Landmark that has gotten in the way of renovations before. How did that happen?
So back in 2012, when we decided to renovate this whole thing, we completely gutted it, right? So we were trying to build this whole section over here, but the state of California had decided to tell us that it's a national landmark and we're not allowed to actually touch or drill into this side of the stadium because of how historic and how old it is, built in 1923. Just had our this will be our 102nd season. We have all of these brand new railings on this side, and as you'll still see on this side, where the student section is, right in that big C, no railings whatsoever. No, pretty much the exact same way it was built, all the way back in over 100 years ago.
The amount of history in this place that we can see every last bit of right now. We made our way actually onto the field. We're gonna make our way out into all of that. This is gonna have us beginning on the very exterior concourse of Cal Memorial Stadium. On a game day, you would need a ticket to be right here, but on off days, there's a lot of people walking through for class. This stadium is very integrated into campus, as is the offices that we are walking above right now and going down this way into. Already the signage down here between this aerial shot, the Bear Eyes, band is on the field down this way. Fantastic start. Let's pop in through these double doors. Can we say hi for the video?
Come on.
There we go.
In the building.
We got a blue hat already. We got a black one. I'm gonna get a white one. We already got the official visit neck piece right here. She put this on, official visit style commitment. Actually a little bit too small. We'll try that one more time, adjust it up. Ready to get rolling. After hitting up the equipment wall, that actually made this a pretty easy start to inside the building. Let's go check out the equipment room while we're in here. First thing we're gonna look at is all of our decals on this pillar. Haven't seen the helmets yet, but the decals from the helmets, we got basically everyone in the FBS. Whoever made this out of wire hangers is the most talented equipment manager I've ever seen. And then we're gonna get into the helmet room right over here to see all those. Right here, I don't know if we've seen a whole lineup of this before, but this is basically a helmet repair shop. You got face maskless ones, yellow ones, blue ones, all sorts of different styles. And here's how you line everything up on this side with all the helmets from the different schools too. Basically just the old Pac-12 lineup. Got a little shout out from Sac State and UC Davis in here. And along this side, I believe that is a Ole Miss, a Northwestern, and that's a New Mexico State, not a Texas A&M, correct? You are gonna stump me on these guys. That doesn't happen. Now with that area seen, we're gonna get one shot up, completely airball it, at least it landed in a good spot, and go to the locker room. Passing first, the barber station. Great looking barber station. I absolutely love that we call it the bear cut and have some of the craziest cuts in Cal football history right above the mirror. And past that, we make it into the locker room. Full shot of each one right here. Lounge area, just to the right of it. The lounges are kind of inside each of these 4 nooks of the place. And lastly, we got to show, around Stanford's facilities, they spell Cal with a K. Cal has their own way of spelling Stanford. Next up, past the locker room, we are through this door that, and here we have some sleeping pods. We had a handful of people sleep in the locker room, but I guess there's more spots to sleep too. Gotta step in one of these ourselves. What does this bad boy look like up in the top bunk? All right, I'll see you in like 30 minutes. For being in a pod, this is actually pretty soundproof, which feels really good that I can talk while people are sleeping around me. But also, this is like a comfortable mattress. I would not have a hard time sleeping here at all. Just past this hibernation station though, past the locker room, that is Aaron Rodgers' locker room. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. We have more NFL players than Aaron Rodgers on our NFL wall. Right here is all of the current guys in the NFL from Cal. We hear about Rodgers and Goff, but I always forget that Cameron Jordan went here. And along with the current players on this wall, you have a lot of the former players too. Got Nnamdi Asomugha down here, and we got Alex Mack up here. Don't sleep on Cal's NFL production. Kind of crazy. From the NFL wall, we are going into our next spot through this door into the nutrition center. Here's our snack spread right here. Fridges are stocked up. And from there, we are in to the team room. We're split a bit for offense, defense right now, but you get the whole thing. This is a very well-designed facility. I feel like I haven't walked at all and we're hitting everything, just boom, 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 boom. Just outside the team room, past the nutrition zone, we have our weight room right across the hall. Field down right here, squat racks, just past it. One thing interesting here, if you can't tell already, this is a weight room not just for football. This weight room and the basketball weight room, every sport splits up 50-50. Now, of course, that means the rowing team isn't working out with the football team. The football team blocks into time and they got the whole place to themselves. But I can't say I see the football weight room be multi-use that often. But with that takes us out of most of the player spaces after you go by the training table, which is down this hallway with a lot of history we got to spend at least a little bit of time on. First thing we said earlier, this is Cal Memorial Stadium in 1923. Here's it in 2012, back and forth, almost identical outside of one having a little bit more color than the other. You guys know we love some old bowl posters. This is every single one that Cal has. I need one favorite bowl poster from you. You've been at Cal a long time, whether it was because of the game, because the poster looks great. Call one out.
I'm gonna call one out. Obviously, you got to shout out the Rose Bowls, you know, back in the day. But if I'm gonna shout out one that I actually kind of really enjoy, is this Aloha Bowl down here in '96. I was actually 1 year old at this game, so it's definitely a meaningful one for me as well.
As we talk about big games, though, especially on the week of the big game, we have one more thing we got to look at on this wall. From the band is on the field play, not only is the play drawn up with red dots from every member of the band on the field, that I think is just a perfect way to document that, we also have the trombone that got stepped on over 40 years ago now, still preserved. We're gonna step into this training table now and go to the press box next. Got a quick spot to eat, spot to play pool. Then we got some ping pong down below over there. And we can watch everybody work out while we're enjoying a nice game of shuffleboard. We missed our shot earlier, we gotta hit this one. Nowhere near enough oomph. Get that off of here. Cool thing about being in the player area though is we are not taking the regular elevator to the press box. We actually have a secret doorway to get to the press box. This feels a lot closer to 1923 than 2012. We're gonna start off this press box. Once again, pretty new press box built in 2012 with this university club. Right here we have the main area with your bars, tables, what do you expect to see in a club. You guys already know, being at Cal, this is one of the stadiums where the view outside of the club is more interesting than what's inside of it. Going past our timeline of history, we have our first shot of the stadium from up here. with the hills and trees in the back. I mean, you can't beat this. I'm actually gonna get a few rows down just to get the best shot for you. Like, come on. This is an S tier clip right here, guys. It's not just reviews too. If you're not familiar with this hill right here, this is Tightwad Hill that if you don't watch a Cal game and not get a ticket, there might be a tree stump for you right there. The best view of this stadium actually might not be the field though. We could go out on the other side of this press box and maybe get something even better. This right here, if you want to take in the bay, this is a place to do it. Got Oakland down over this way, San Francisco right through here, just past the Bay Bridge in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. We can just see Alcatraz from right here. We got the Campanile, the third biggest active bell tower in the US, bigger than Stanford's, I was told to say. And just down this way is when you get into Napa Valley. That's like the whole bay in 20 seconds. Not bad. And we still got more to see along this perch right here. This is where we can not only see all of the bay, but all of the stadium too. This exact spot that I'm standing might just be the most beautiful spot in all of college football. While we're heading out of the player area, now we are in the Hall of Fame, which is right by the Field Club. This is for all Hall of Famers, from Alex Morgan to Alex Mack, all 105 national championships, all 246 Olympic medals. And that intro is gonna take us into the actual Hall of Fame. Tell the whole damn world this is Bear territory. That's how you make a sign right there. I would love to build something like this one day and like put that in my house. Maybe not Cal specifically, but something like this. Got a few moments of history over this way, a few classic games over that way. Let's pop in this Field Club just over here to check it out. Had some sort of conference going on here recently, but here's a whole feel for it. Got a little concession area this way, get a feel for what's going on over there. And then we get out to the field through here. What kind of view do we open up into? I feel like this is gonna be sweet. What better spot to take in Cal football? I can walk out to the sideline from here. From the field lounge, the next spot we have is the recruiting lounge. And even though this whole area was remodeled in 2012, this is actually brand new to this year. And here's that bad boy right here. If you're good enough to get recruited by Cal football, you might find yourself right here. UC Berkeley, UC Cal. Let's go to the next spot, King. UCLA next, USC the day after that, and then we are back on the east side of the country. Yeah, that was an unplanned golf cart pickup that was much appreciated, but took me off the path of what I was going to say leaving the stadium. As we were leaving, one thing I did find out is we have a Cal basketball game tonight, and I've not been to Cal's basketball arena, so I was a little surprised. That's where we're gonna be next. After we stop at Cali's to get some food and watch some more hoops. This is considered to be one of the more happening off-campus areas. We'll give it a spin. Seems like we got a good deal. This jersey wall right here, this is one. Black belt wall's pretty crazy too. Not sure how I feel about a CMC jersey right off campus though. Conveniently, that sports bar was 0.2 miles away from the stadium, so we're walking over now. With this being last minute in a video at UCLA tomorrow, this might be the first game we don't see all the way through. Excited to get a feel for the place though. Looks pretty cool from the outside. I need to hit way more college basketball arenas. Happy to get one more checked off. This feels more like a hotel than a concourse. Is it the carpet? Is it the lack of concessions? I don't know. On top of not staying for the whole game, we also did not time this super well. We have 40 minutes till tip. There's maybe 10 people not on the court right now. This is a really cool arena though. It's one of the most tall, compact ones I've seen. I don't know how often this place sells out, but when it does, I bet it gets loud. Look at how cute this is to get into. I totally missed a DM, but we got a complimentary ticket from Cal basketball with a note on the back. Thanks everybody. Woo! And we just got cookies too. Cal basketball is like the nicest people we've met on the whole trip. This is great. That's kind of all we need to see in the gym though. I have 3% battery until my phone's gonna die. We'll see what else is going on in here. We're on court level right here. Don't quite have the access for that one, but we can't go up. Quick NBA wall. Who's all on here? Ryan Anderson, great Cal legend. And that's more or less the extent of Haas Pavilion. As we go back up to this level with our hostel style carpet. Walking back to the car, my phone battery actually did die, and driving back to the hotel, my personal battery to record also died, but hell of a trip to Cal. That was legit one of my favorite stops of the trip. I feel like the first time I was there, I didn't get enough time to really take in Berkeley. I gotta do a little bit more of that today, and I'm so happy I did. Such a nice area. Combining the scenery you get at Cal, the facilities were really good, the people were really great showing me around. Really just one of those check every box site visits. And now we're going to be in an even warmer climate in LA the next 2 days. I'm not super excited for this 6-hour drive down, but I am happy to get there. We'll see you on the other side. Appreciate y'all.